Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Restaurant Talent Show, Season 4, Episode 8, brought to you by Catering Circle. I'm Tafajjul Mia, your host for the next couple of hours. Restaurant Talent Show is all about sharing. The nominees participants are invited from up and down the country. They are the best in their own right. Tonight, we have 8 contestants talking in the subject of PR, marketing and branding. And the fun bit is the competition. The 8 participants will be fighting for the top 2 spots, where they will win 2 tickets to go to the grand final. In case you missed the last episode, here is a short recap.
Welcome back to Season 4, Episode 7 of the Restaurant Talent Show 2019.
I try to contact customer one-to-one.
About 3 years down the line, we started a strategy where we actually managed to get 40% of Just Eat order onto our own platform.
They're charging me 30% of commission with inclusive everything. And I decided to open my own app, a website.
I'm staying on old style and focusing on to new.
I'm competing with the online ordering, and I built my own online system.
We're offering incentive to the people that come through to our app with 10% off. That tells people come and use us. The very first time you get 10% off.
Every £700 you're giving to them for absolutely nothing. So it's important you have to balance it with your own order online and giving your customer a choice. But it's going to be too late once these big boys, big giant, taken over your customer and you have no control over them.
Not looking at the long-term impact, it's all about the short-term cost. So I think if we look at it from a long-term perspective, that might give a bit more perspective.
I think it's really important that we understand the efforts that they're doing now, but I also want to hear about what they're looking to do in the future.
Okay.
We have Monday Blue, we have Beautiful Wednesday, we have Crazy Friday, and we have Lazy Sunday discount.
We are doing marketing on Facebook, Instagram, introduce charity night.
So when people comes, I try to give them good food, good service.
I have TripAdvisor, good review on TripAdvisor. I check all the time.
If you have your own app, so you want to make it as easy as possible for the person to be able to order from you.
There's a lot of discussions, but yes, it's a choice at the end of the day.
How you can access your customers directly and own the relationship with them.
But make sure you spend time on decorating the thing as well. If it looks nice, people are interested.
The youngster, they're using that, Just Eat and all that. Because I have my own apps, so I just present my apps to them. So within about 3 months, I took up about 15% revenue.
You can control your database as soon as you communicate to the customer, and you have full control over it. So that's the best.
If you order a £30 order, this is how much Just Eat takes, £7, £8. If you order directly with us, the same amount of money, we'll give it to a charity. And you can nominate that charity on a monthly basis.
I'm trying to save some money by doing the leafleting.
I promote my locally branding, all these sponsorship. For example, local cricket club, local rugby club, I always sponsor it every year.
.co.uk is good, but .com ranks higher. It's just one of the things about the internet.
So let's take a look at the results for today. There we have it. In first place, we have Taste of India with 94%. Congratulations, Sajjad. Well done on that. And in second place, we have Rajasthan Royal. A huge round of applause for you as well.
Welcome back. It was an amazing episode. Right, to find the top 2 participants, we would definitely need help of some specialists. I have on my right 3 panel judges. I will briefly introduce. Do they need to be introduced? They're well known to the community. However, on my far right, I have Mahi Firdaus Jalil, founder of Channel S Television, a talented businessman and property developer, owner of Prestige Auto Group and television presenter, has an instrumental role in promoting Britain's Bangladeshi community through media and platform. Welcome to the Restaurant Talent Show, Mahi bhai.
Welcome, mate.
Wa alaikum assalam. You feeling good?
Yes, as always.
Thank you. Next to him, we have Samira Asad Cooper, founder of Hatch Kitchen Club, a modern Bengali pop-up and supper club established in 2016. Private chef and caterer in electric cuisine. Runs the weekly Hatch residence at St. Paul's, Islington. Interesting. Welcome to the Restaurant Talent Show, Samira.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. And on my near right, next to me, we have none other than Professor David Foskett, MBE, who is the chairman of International Hospitality Council, Business Development Director of Welcome Skills, member of Academy and Culinary Arts and Craft Guilds of Chef. In 2013, Mr. Foskett was a recipient of Food Service Order of Merit from Catering Equipment Supply Association, CESA. In 2015, Mr. Foskett served as head judge at the first International Chef Olympiad. Welcome to the show, Mr. Foskett.
Wonderful to be here. Thank you.
Fantastic. We will now watch a short topic for tonight's episode.
Episode 8, PR, Marketing and Branding. Finding out how we can rebrand the catering sector and showcase some good examples of successful businesses. Is your restaurant business failing? It may be your PR, marketing and branding. What do I need to do? Use public relations and social media to bring in new customers. Can't afford a PR firm? Obtain ideas from their blogs and implement it yourself. Why brand building is important. Branding is fundamental. Branding is basic. Branding is essential. Building brands builds incredible value for restaurants. Branding is where you start. Marketing as a function supports the brand. Top tips to perfect your brand. If you want to beat your competition, establish an uplifting brand. But don't try to establish a brand based on your desire to beat your competition. Pick one message, stick with it for at least a year if it appears promising, and then try another. But you can't try several at once or switch every few months. Use simple words and be consistent with it. Check out the competition from time to time. Make sure your brand's message is known and understood by all the people in the organization, from the top level managers down to the front desk staff. People will say good things about you when A, you have a great product, and B, consumers will market for you. Brands are built on what people are saying about you, not what you're saying about yourself. Marketing should be a very high priority. You need to differentiate yourself from your competitors and create a unique selling proposition. Your customers spend more time looking for restaurants on the web. Can hungry customers find your restaurant today? Restaurants dominate the local search and mobile landscape. 24% people search on the PC or laptop, 30% on mobile phones, and 28% on tablets. When conducting specific business searches, 67% consumers look for restaurants. Do you have a website to begin with? Is your website visible and searchable online? Customers use their mobile devices when researching about restaurants. 93% to find a restaurant location, 95% to find restaurant phone numbers, 90% to check the menu, 93% to check hours, 78% to find discounts, 78% to check reviews. Is your restaurant mobile friendly? Can your restaurants be found in a local listings? Customers order food using the mobile devices. 64% consumers look to complete their purchase within an hour. Factors that make consumers more likely to order are discounts, loyalty points, ease of ordering, delivery alerts, ease of finding restaurants, remember past orders, on-time delivery guarantee, and remember credit card for ease of checkout. Some of the most important tools that you can use to bring quality clients to your restaurants are mobile marketing, email marketing, SMS marketing, Marketing is the lifeblood of your business.
A lot of information which will be used, I believe, by the contestant. Now, with the panel judges, we have 4 special judges to help us as well. In case you're not aware, we have 60% of the vote, which will be carried by the panel judges, 20% each. And the 4 special judges I'm going to just introduce will be having 10% each, 40%, rest of the 40%. Now I have on my far left Mr. Abdul Bari, Managing Director of Royal Regency, a successful businessman and a community activist. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the Restaurant Talent Show, Bari Bhai.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next to him, we have Wasim Sharwani, Director of Training and Welcome Skill, who won the National Katie Award for Education and Training in 2017, I beg your pardon. Welcome to the show, Bhai.
Thank you.
And next to him, we have Abdul Haq Habib Bhai, Managing Director of London Training Centre, is a senior risk control consultant and with more than 8 years of experience, and Chairman of ICRA International, a great charity organization. Welcome to the show, Bhai.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
And we have Sabir Karim, Best Asian and Oriental Chef of the Year 2012 and 2013. Sabir Karim has combined his job of flying all over the world as a British Airways pursuer with a love of Indian cuisine, resulting in 2 award-winning UK restaurants. A pursuer with a British Airways cabin crew for 20 years. Welcome to the show. A lot of experience there.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. And more importantly, we have the 2 mentors here on my left. First, we have on my immediate left, Sharina Ali, a global head of PR and brand at Merlin Entertainment, a chartered marketeer with 15 years of international experience. She was an international PR director at the Atlantis Hotel in Dubai. Wow. Welcome to the show, Sharina. I'll come back to you in details. And the other mentee is Aki Raman, winner of Catering Circle Season 2. Mentor, I beg your pardon, Aki Raman, winner of Catering Circle Season 2, Restaurant Talent Show Award 2017, owner of The Don, Milton Keynes, a successful businessman in the catering sector. Welcome to the show, Bhai.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much. Before we proceed, we would like to see a video clips of today's contestant's profile. Right, okay, we're about to start the round 1 success story on PR, marketing and branding. Round 1. Right, okay, first round will be about PR and marketing, PR, marketing and branding. We have here, I believe, the Akash, all the way from Portsmouth, Faz Ahmed. Welcome to the Restaurant Talent Show, Bhai.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
Positive?
Yeah, not too bad. Positive
roaring
as always.
To go?
Yeah, I'm roaring to go always.
Excellent,
Yeah.
fantastic. You know, you have, on the first round, we have 120 seconds. You'll be discussing about the topic. Just to let you know, sometimes you run over the time. When you hear this magic bell, that means I'm afraid your time's run out. Okay. So are you ready to go?
Of course, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Your time starts now.
Okay, so our biggest story was we flew a curry from Portsmouth to France by private jets, and that received worldwide coverage everywhere. Italy, France, we got it on BBC World Service, 7.8 million listeners. Sky News covered it, BBC National News, 5 million viewers. So like I said, all major outlets covered the story. But now, because we've got so much advertising from that, we thought, how can we make the most of it? Because obviously we don't have clients in Belgium where it got covered. So now, next month, we're launching our own spices called Curry by Air. And it actually means that it's not like an airborne flight, but it's spreading desi food. And there'll be QR codes on it, which you can press, and that will lead on to YouTube videos on what you can use the spices with. So our video production team have done recipes for people. We're actually doing our next Curry by Air next month, but it's a long haul delivery. I can't say too much about it, but it is in partnership with a TV company as well. But that's our biggest story, I'd say. Also, we work very closely with the Bangladeshi government. Okay, so they took me over to Bangladesh, and we are making a documentary at the moment about cooking and sort of how it's been modernised. The Honourable Minister for Civil Aviation and Tourism came a couple of weeks ago to our restaurant, so we're working very closely with his department to try and boost tourism in Bangladesh. So it's become a bit more than just the food we're promoting. We have an excellent relationship with the media, as I've mentioned. So BBC regularly featuring on there, local TV, local radio. So this week alone, I've got 2 radio interviews about the Honourable Minister coming down. We write press releases. We have our own team. We're on social networks. We have our team just there. They're actually tweeting now. They're doing stories which will go to tens of thousands of people. Sorry.
You can finish your sentence.
I might finish my sentence.
Okay.
Literally, we've been on South Korean national news twice, China, Belgium, Holland. So I've got so many pages of PR stuff we do.
Wow.
I'm going to have to just stop because
thank you. Well done. You've done great.
Thank you very much. I hope that went.
A lot of international stuff going on there.
Yeah.
Now, next we have. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next we have Mr. India from Kent, Saifuzzaman. Saifuzzaman, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Another young talent. Here we are. Brilliant. Are you aware how it works, or would you like me to explain?
I've come here before,
Yeah. Okay. So you know it. The topic is today PR marketing and branding, and your 120 second will start from now.
So we're based in Kent, Mr. India. I've been here before, so thank you for having me again. PR marketing and branding. What we have been doing is working with the local community a lot. So starts at home first. So what we do, we start at home, spread strongly in the hometown, and start from there. Branding, again, with social media, growing very fast, very rapidly, is very, very a strong point. The branding itself, Mr. India says it all. I'm sure India, with something to do with Indian. Curry, we've been here from 1998, so it's so for local-wise, we're very strong. It shows we're obviously a restaurant and takeaway. On our social media, we work with other influencers, so that's one of our strong points. So when we're working with influencers, it gives us a sort of like a head start. So it's a positive movement. So where the influencers are already plus point, we're supported by them, and we vice versa support them. Just going to try and go through my accounts. Instagram, don't forget Instagram. Yeah. It's all about Instagram now. Facebook's there as well. We use Facebook, but mainly Instagram. Instagram's more of the popular one coming out. So we're using the Instagram side of it. So all these we're putting together, it all comes in as a package. The PR, the marketing, the branding falls in categories. It mixes in well together, clicks together. So so that's what I just want to say. So obviously I want to save the rest for the round 1, round 2, round 3.
Are you sure? We have quite a lot of time left if you want to continue. If you finish, that's absolutely fine with me.
Again, being real, I say we use social media. The whole, how can I say this? The aim, the strategy we have is still be real. Still be real. As much as we use social media and the branding and the marketing, be real connection with the customers.
Brilliant.
So,
Okay,
so
thank you. Well
Thank
done.
You. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Next, we have HB Curry from Luton, Muhammad Bilal Hussain.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, Bilal Hussain. How are you?
Fine,
How are you
thank you.
feeling?
A bit nervous front of this.
No need to be
expert
nervous.
people.
They're all real people. They
Thank
can
you.
only mark you, nothing else.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. You have 120 seconds to talk about PR, marketing, and branding. And when this bell rings, your time will finish. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Excellent. Fantastic. Your 120 seconds starts now. Thank you.
Privileged to be here. Thank you very much. Today we are here for public relationship, marketing, and branding. About public relationship, I can say loads of things, but the point is I came here how I am successful in my business. And when I opened a business, my restaurant, that time there wasn't any digital marketing or anything, just use a normal leafleting and newspaper, everything. But time go past, and one of my customer came to me and he told me that why not you go to the Facebook? Facebook is booming now and people know very quickly. So he helped me out and I start chasing Facebook, put it in my company name and logo. And after that, I'm very successful. And marketing, I follow this, and plus branding. Marketing and branding, I keep very seriously. I keep my business name HB, so people can say very quick HB. And the logo, I promote all the time. I use same logo, every newspaper, everywhere I go, I keep it. Plus, public relationship, I go to the pubs, loads of pubs surrounding my business. So pub landlord, mouth-to-mouth word, when they drinking together, I go there with some samosa, noni bhaji, hey, how are you? So I say, oh, he's from HB Curry, man. So that way people know me and I introduce myself with them. I sit down, even I don't drink alcohol, but I sit down with them having a joke, fun. And my local people know me very well nowadays. Even late night business I capture because of my pub owner know me. And Facebook I use because it's booming, and that time Instagram wasn't there, but now I following Instagram, preparing for the Instagram and everything else. Twitter as well.
I'm so sorry, Bilal bhai.
Okay.
I think you've done very well. You can finish your sentence, really.
Yes. So all I can say that I'm following the other people how the market is going through.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Excellent. Next we have is from the Darjeeling, Cambridge, all the way from Cambridge, Mr. Litan Chowdhury.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Restaurant Talent Show. We want to hear from you your success story on PR, marketing, and branding. You will have 120 seconds.
Yeah.
And when the bell rings, like before, you please try and stop. But you have the right to finish your sentence.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Comfortable?
Comfortable.
Go. 120 seconds starts now.
Thank you. We do marketing like Facebook and stuff, and we do musical stuff like Elvis Night and all these things we do. And it was a very old restaurant from 1991. Yeah, so it's a very popular restaurant in Huntingdon. Yeah, so we're trying our best to do the good service and stuff. Yeah, all these things. Yeah.
Carry on. You're doing fine.
Everything is okay. We're trying to do best things. Yeah. এগুলোই করতেছি আমরা দেখি কি করি
বাংলাতে হোক কোনো অসুবিধা নেই
আচ্ছা জি তো আমরা তো মার্কেটিং ফেসবুকও করি তারপরে অনলাইন মার্কেটিং করি আপনার ফেসবুক অনলাইন অল দিস করি আর কি আমরা আপনার ও এলবিস নাইট করি ওটা করি বুঝছেন
Okay. Do you want to finish here?
Yes,
or you want to continue?
Finish.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed.
you,
Well
thank
done. Just for those who doesn't understand Bengali, he was finishing off with saying that they do Facebook marketing, they do online ordering system, as well as the Elvis night. Just for a little understanding. Now, next we have Spice Lounge from Norwich, Tawfikur Rahman Lucky. Welcome to the Restaurant Talent Show, bhai. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
You feeling good?
Thank you.
Right, you'll have 120 seconds to talk about your success story on PR and market branding, market branding. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your time starts now. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tawfikur Rahman Lucky. I'm from Norwich. I started my business 1989. There was a little bookshop. I turned around to a takeaway, which is my success. I asked the media people, look, I'm a bookshop. I'm turning to an Indian takeaway. That was a good coverage on that time. Then I build up with the reputation with the customers, good relationship. Then I opened a Royal Tandoori, Ripa Tandoori. And on the 1990, the Margaret Thatcher's time business was crisis. All Norwich people put half price on. And
what sort of digital marketing are you doing? You can talk about that as well.
Okay, so I'll come back in. So on that time, I opened a restaurant called Bengal Spice with the full price on. And I did very good.
No problem, you're doing very well.
Very good. I gave the customer a good service. The goods people build up a reputation with the customers.
You can carry on speaking Bengali as well if you like.
After that, I opened a biggest restaurant in Norwich, 2006, called Oasis, which is a gym center. Turned around to a biggest restaurant in Norwich, and which is the media cover was very good, and I was successful on that one as well. So on that time, it's TV coverage as well. I had a few charity event.
Right, you can finish your sentence. Please do so.
Sorry,
you can finish your sentence.
Charity event cover the success stories and build up with the reputation. Most of the people I know.
Thank you, thank you. Well done, brilliant, excellent. That was Lucky, Mr. Lucky. Next we have from India, Witten, all the way from Hounslow, Syed Shaharul Alam. Hello, young man.
Hi there.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Are you feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling
Are you
good.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how it works?
Yeah.
120 seconds to talk about your success story on PR, marketing and branding.
Perfect.
And your time starts now. Thank you.
So the key to my success is bringing younger generations into the industry, and I think this is vital because we play a vital role in taking the industry to the next level, but also keeping the legacy at the heart of our operations. So as us youngsters, we've understood the market that we operate in. The success for PR has been through what we've done is sponsored our local Sunday League football team, and that's driven in customers for us, the football team. We have group parties that come in and dine in with us. I've also done raffle tickets and prizes for local schools and also local businesses. And now we have parents and teachers around the local area coming in, dining in with us, and also spreading the message for us. We've also introduced our own app and promoted this via text message, and we've done push notifications. So we've used this through our EPOS system because we've got the customers' details there, and this has enabled us to have a positive impact and drive in more footfall and more sales and revenue. We've also got a real-time follower counter on our bar, and what this does is each time a customer comes in, they follow us, share us, or like us, the counter increases, and it's a fun element, and also customers receive an incentive when they follow us or like us. And also within our young team that I've got, I'm young myself, so I've recruited young team members, and we've designated each social platform to each individual, so we have a better understanding of our market and also our local customers, so then we can all give each other ideas on how to promote the business better. And literally we are virtually knocking on the customers' doors, we're literally still knocking on the customers' doors and letting them know that we are still right beside them.
I'm sorry, your time is up. You can finish your sentence. Well done. Excellent. A lot of information.
Yeah, there is quite
a lot of modern techniques you're using.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. Syed Sharul Alam, that was. Next, the seventh contestant, Royal Tandoori Kobe Anwar Hussain, has sent us an apologies. I'm afraid he's not able to hear. Nevertheless, we have Cafe Masala, all the way from Suffolk, Mr. Abdul Shahid.
Good evening, everyone. Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome to the Restaurant Talent Show, bhai.
Thank you very much. I am fine.
Excellent. You know, you'll have 120 seconds to talk about your success story on PR, marketing and branding. And your 120 seconds starts now. Thank you.
First of all, I'm very fortunate that I've been in the line of business and inherited a lot of my business experiences and skills from my forefathers and my first cousins. And I have used that and utilized that to enhance myself through education, taking short courses, and obviously running a business. I've also done my research and development and see what the market demands are in running a business. Now, I've obviously in the past 10 years especially, digital marketing was the way forward, and I'm using like SMS, social media marketing. I'm using like a LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, which is very fast growing for videos and the second search engine in the world. And then I'm using Google for Facebook. So I'm reaching out to my clientele. I'm doing Facebook boosting, things like this. So I'm integrating my academic knowledge with my clients' demand, and everybody wants everything on their fingertip now, right? So unfortunately, regardless if we like it or not, we have to embrace everything that comes along with evolution, right? And I would say part of main success in any restaurant, I think, is your face value and your product. Because 90% of the return customer are the customers who actually visit you, unless you're in a tourist area where you get a walk-in customers. So we have to concentrate on the demographic and where your customers are coming from. And I would do my research and see who my customers are and segment them accordingly and reach out to them accordingly.
Brilliant. You can carry on. You still got 15 seconds.
And then obviously I also have strategic planning for the next 3 years, 5 years and 10 years. So I decide by doing my research and development where I want to be and how the market is diverting towards this fast growing technology world, and it's hard to keep up with it, right? So we are even more dedicated and concentrating our time a lot more, focusing just to see what's coming around the corner.
Well done. Brilliant. A lot of information. 120 seconds. That's it. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, while the panel judges are going to vote, I'm going to go to our special judges for their comments, please. First, Abdul Bari, Mr. Abdul Bari, what did you thought about what they had to say on their success story on branding and marketing?
Well, many of them are using exactly, what they should be. They're using Facebook, they're using Instagram, they're using Google searches. I think they're doing very good, very good. But it needs to do more. Like branding is very important. Some of them are using Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It's very good.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. If I ask the same question to Mr. Wasim Sharwani, how did they do? I mean, is there any tips they could, those ones who will be going to the next round as well?
Well, I listened intensely to the contestants and I thought they did very well. Some of them mentioned some of the local and other activities they're doing to improve their media coverage. But yes, it's a very, very exciting panel of contestants because they are all very keen to show what they are doing in their local areas.
Yeah, very good, excellent. Thank you very much. And Abdul Haq Bhai, a man with a lot of experience.
Thank you.
And, you know, could they have said something else in addition to what they said? Because 2 minutes is not a lot. And they said what they had. What do you think they missed out on?
First of all, excellent performance by most of the contestants. One thing I was looking to hear is because the title is PR, marketing and branding.
Yeah.
3 distinct things. And I wanted to hear more specifically with examples, what are the PR activities you are doing? What are the marketing activities you are doing? And what are the branding strategy you have? Because if you don't differentiate between PR, marketing and branding, then I think you might miss a big point because they might kind of become a bit vague if you put all of these 3 things together. So I want to hear more differentiating with specific examples what they are doing to attract customers.
Right, excellent. Before I go to Sabir Bhai, I'll come back to you in a minute after the break. Now we'll go for a short break. Welcome back to the Restaurant Talent Show live at Channel S. Now, the anticipated result we're coming in. Just to let you know that I'm afraid to say we will be losing 2 participants. So there will be 2 participants eliminated from this result. And are we ready for the result? Here we are. We have the result here. Wow, congratulations to the Akash with 100%. Wow. India with 82%, Cafe Masala with 80%, Mr. India with 70%. Oh, what a shame. Only with 4%, 4 marks, 66% we are going to lose HB Curry and Spice Lounge with 46%. Commiseration to both of them. I think they've done extremely well. Thank you very much. Thank you, judges. We're going to start the round 3. And again, we will have 40% of the vote from the panel judges, special judges, and 60% from the panel judges. Here we start. We would like to go for round 3 now. Right, okay, round 3 is about cost-effective ideas for PR, marketing and branding. Can we have the Akash from Faz Ahmed, from Portsmouth, Faz Ahmed? You have 60 seconds to talk about cost-effective ideas for PR and marketing branding. Congratulations to for making it to the final round. And are you ready? Your
yeah, I
time
think I'm
starts now.
Okay, so we work in partnership with a lot of companies. So University of Portsmouth, I'm a brand ambassador. They back us with their resources and some financial backing. A solicitors company, TCL Global, French aviation companies. So if we spent how much we spent on our own on marketing, we'd be bankrupt without these companies. So it's very important to build the sponsorship. You know, to fly the curry out cost us £15,000. That's my budget for about 2 years probably. So we worked in partnership, and that's how we do what we do. We have a lot of work experience companies, so like the universities and that, video editors, photographers, they'll come in. I mean, to hire a video editor, you're talking £500-600 a day, whereas the university, we have a partnership with them. So that's how we do cost-effective team. And I want to touch, there's no I in team. So we have an excellent team of people that work for us and do a lot of things. Even our waiters, they're quite a lot of them are students. It's not busy. Get on our social media, do this, do that. So we really try and make as much resources as possible. One more last thing, I just want to say thank you for mentioning the generations before us. My father started the restaurant 42 years ago now, and if it wasn't for him, I would not be here today. And it's very important that we remember the generation.
Thank you, Faz. It's really good. Good to hear that, because they started the business from zero.
From zero, no education as well, and we're very lucky.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well done.
Thank you very
much.
much.
Next, we have from Mr. India, Kent. Saifuz Zaman, please, on the podium. Saifuz Zaman. That's Sharina's. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, you're not letting it go.
No,
you're making the most of it.
The topic's
Young man,
landing.
60 seconds to talk about cost-effective ideas for PR, marketing and branding. And your time starts now.
My first question would be, how much would you charge for advertisement like this on your show? So I've got it for free.
It's how long is the piece of string?
Yes, exactly. So what I'm saying is we've basically gone back to the local. We support a lot of sponsorships with football clubs, which they've got numbers. We give them a sponsorship as in cost-effective in the long-term vision is if they do a curry club monthly dining in with us, there's a set price, it covers the cost, but in the long-term run, it's the numbers game. We're looking at the audience they attract. The amount of numbers, they got 22 players. 11 of them play, but 22 players who go training. Then their family. It's the whole long-term vision. We've got professional boxers. Martin McDonough is on ESPN. Again, local. Is loved by everyone. Everyone respects him. He's a respectable sportsman. He supports us. Nice free curry. Come down, enjoy the meal, shout out. But this is, and going back to the cost-effective, the way we do the cost-effective is something for something. Instead of money.
Finish your sentence if you like.
I was going to say, instead of always being about money or I have to pay you a fee or invoice, it's something for something, a product for product.
Thank you. Yeah? Thank you very much. Well done.
Thank
Excellent.
You. Thank you very much.
Next we have from India, Witten, all the way from Hounslow, Syed Sharul Alam. I think the youngest participant tonight. Well done for making it to the final.
Thank you very
final
much.
round, I should say. You have 60 seconds to talk about cost-effective ideas for PR, marketing and branding. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Thank you. There you are.
So cost-effective ways for PR, marketing and branding for us were to reach out to local food bloggers and influencers, as they are well trusted in the local community and they give an honest opinion of the food to the community. We also have introduced loyalty cards to customers, and this is cost effective for us because they can just directly get their rewards and incentives and their special offers through our app directly. Furthermore, sites such as TripAdvisor and Google Reviews, they demonstrate customers' experiences and it's all about promoting these sites. So it's the best way of free advertising. And what we do is we reply back to those reviews so we know and let the customers know that we care about their views. And we make the necessary improvements. We also have a giveaway program where customers take a picture of the food, they hashtag us, they tag 3 friends, and we give away free incentives and rewards in return. And this is all free advertising, and we need to take advantage of it. So that's what we do.
Thank you very much, young man.
Thank you.
Hashtag you, yes?
Yes.
Hashtag Catering Circle as well, please.
Will do, definitely.
Okay, well done. Thank you very much.
you.
Next, but not least, we have Kafi Masala from Suffolk, Abdul Shahid Bhai. Bhai, congratulations on making on the final round. You have 60 seconds to talk about cost-effective idea for PR, marketing and branding. And your time starts now, Shahid Bhai.
Thank you. My biggest asset is my restaurant, and that's my biggest platform. And the customers that come in, that's costed me nothing. Right? Now, what I do, first of all, is when I see customers having a big party, and I know there's youngsters especially, right? Because unfortunately, a lot of the elders don't have mobile phones all the time, and they like the old school, right? So what I tell them is I'll give them a gift voucher, £10, if you all share and like this picture or promote my business, right? So that's in-house. Then I create my solid platform. I still do traditional marketing, so I'll get the signboards in the train stations, in the bus stops, in the taxi ranks, in Tesco's. So it's called a subliminal vision. So when people just walk past, they see Cafe Masala somewhere, they know they've seen that brand somewhere, that logo, right? And that's very important. Then I follow that up through like I say, the SMS and SMM and all this, and use Instagram, which is very good for branding your logo, your videos, and like I said, YouTube, you know, making videos. So I've already started my own cookery videos, and I promote that through YouTube, which I've got my own channel.
I'm sorry. Well done. You stay there, please. And may I have the other participants on the podium there? Because they've given us a lot of information. We are going to give the opportunity to ask some question by the panel judges. Who do I go? One question, and any one of you can answer. Feel free to come forward, and it might work for you. I don't know. May I ask Samira Asad Cooper? Would you like to ask any question at all, please?
Well,
one question.
Yes, I mean, just thinking about loyalty programs and how cost-effective. I mean, they're brilliant to bring in people. I mean, who comes up with your loyalty programs?
So, well,
within each of
come
your
to the mic,
companies.
Young man.
Yeah, well, for us, the loyalty program, because we're youngsters as well, and we always want to go out and eat, and we've seen it ourselves when we go out to eat. Like, for example, other establishments, they give you incentives to come back, and for us, that's what drove us. And we thought of the idea of we want our customers to return back to us, and in return, we'll give them an incentive, and it's the loyalty, being loyal to us.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Professor David Fuskett.
I'd like to ask the question, how does your staff promote your brand?
Okay. Anyone, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I've got a great incentive for my staff. So I've got a young chap called Harrison. I hope I can name him on the show.
Yes, you
So
can.
I said if he promotes all the youngsters, he's 18 years old. He's been working for me for 3.5 years.
Wow.
Right. And I said if you promote my restaurant to your circle through social networking, and when you go out to your mum and dad, tell them to mention code Harrison, and they get 30% discount if they attend my restaurant.
Excellent.
And I do the same for the other staff as well.
Great
Thank
stuff.
you.
Okay, excellent.
Anyone else?
Jalil
Mine
bhai,
is very
please.
simple. How often do you change your concept?
Well, we change our menu quite often. We're infusing now. I've worked with Italian chefs. I'll be cooking at a Ferrari circuit soon. And what we do is we've infused now. I've worked with 2 Italian chefs, and we're infusing.
How many branches do you have?
I have one.
Only one branch.
Only one. It's quite a big restaurant, but I think concentrate on one. You know, it's quite a lot to do. But we've done pasta linguine using Bangladeshi U5 king prawns and our spices and their pasta. So we're trying to infuse that kind of stuff. We're going to do some stuff with.
Do you promote many healthy food options or? traditional options?
Yeah, so we do actually have a healthy section on there. I think most of it's already on there, like chicken tikka, shashlik. Everyone kind of does them, but they don't head them. So we've actually got a headed thing, and we've got vegan. That's up by 700%.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vegan is a very important
gluten-free.
market.
Everything's on there now.
It's very, allergen is the most important thing at the moment.
Yeah.
We should all be careful with it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Well done. I'm going to go to the special judges. Would you have? We're constrained by time, please. So keep the questions very short and sweet, and the answers as well, please, if I'm allowed to ask you. Sabir bhai.
Well done, guys. You've all done wonderfully well. Just a quick question from your database. You obviously take the database. What do you do to make the customer dining experience more better?
Well, we've got EPOS system. So on the database, we try to give everyone, we treat everyone like a king and queen, and the way I would want to be treated when they walk into the door, until they leave the door, even afterwards. But the database itself, we obviously we send out emails, MailChimps. We've got an online website. We've got a marketing team on that actual online website, so we invested a bit of money into that. So it's all about teamwork from the front house of to the kitchen.
Brilliant.
So the database, it works well, especially when we realise, obviously, beginning of the month and end of the month.
Thank you.
Them days are the ones you look out for in the middle of the month.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Habib bhai, quick and short one, please. Would you have a question? Yeah.
Just one question. When you choose a charity, what are the criteria do you use to choose a local charity?
We've worked with quite a lot of charities.
Can you come forward, please?
Oh, sorry. We've worked with quite a lot of charities, locals, and it's really like a case of them coming to us and saying they know we're very popular at doing things like that. Our marketing is good. We've sold out of every single charity night we've done. We're a 150-seater restaurant, so they will come to us and they would say, look, we will review it. So the Bangladeshi one was very easy. The MP went to Bangladesh, who we're very close with, and said, I saw a hospital, it's in bad condition, could we help it out? And obviously being an MP, we said kind of yes. Lord Mayor's charity, we help a lot.
Thank you, young man. Well done. Yeah. Wasim Shawani?
Yes, congratulations, guys. You've done very well. My question is, why do you need a strong brand?
Can I answer the question?
Yeah.
I believe we need a strong brand because we need our own identity. There's so much competition, and to have an edge, you have to fine-tune, have a bespoke element about who you are and what your statement is. So my statement is I want a fine dining experience for my clientele because they walk in that door and they have to have that wow factor, and I will try to match everything in line to make sure they walk out thinking, yes, we've had a good dining experience, not necessarily quantity. So I'm not after quantity, I'm less quantity, but standards and quality is what I want.
Less is more,
Thank
you
you.
mean?
Yeah.
Okay, well done. Thank you very much indeed. Bari bhai?
Yeah, one thing I want to ask, you collect data, I mean, everyone collects data. How do you use that data to improve your business?
So the data we collect, we see from the app that I use, I can see how many people are joining the app, what they're ordering, and also the Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat, all these social medias, where the traffic is coming from. We use that data, and like I said before, my young team, we all manage our different platforms, and then we all know what's working best and how we can improve ourselves on each different platform. And using the data, we analyze where the best traffic is coming from.
Thank you, Shariul. Thank you. Well done. I think I have the result. I'm sorry, I don't have the result. Okay. Okay, while we're waiting for the result, some of you do, most of you do the charity. How do you make it cost effective? Because charity is about doing good things, but how do you make it cost effective? What is the one thing in a quick shot, 10 seconds, please? Okay. And I'm asking to every one of you, please.
So to charity event we throw, well, what we're doing is we throw a charity event and we'll get local people get involved as local companies, businesses to sponsor the event itself. So it's cost effective, but whatever's raised in raffles, because that's where the money gets distributed to the whole charity company, breast cancer.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed, because
Thank you.
I believe charity is a very important
100%.
part, because you have to be involved with the local community. Because the local community, most of our businesses run up and down the country are supporting us. Thank you very much. Finally, may I have some closing comments for from the panel judges? Mr. David, Professor David Foskett. Closing comments, sir. 20 seconds you have.
Well, I just think that this evening's been brilliant. I've learned a great deal from you, the young people, as an old man. I think you're doing fantastically well. So congratulations to you all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You don't look a day over 25.
Ah, there you are.
If only.
You should
have said that earlier, young man.
Well, yeah, it's a bit late.
I'm definitely coming to your restaurant.
Oh, you're welcome.
When I was in
Anytime.
Portsmouth.
Thank you. Samira. Your closing comment.
I've been impressed.
Short and sweet, please.
Impressed by you all and your enthusiasm and how you're evolving the business with the current climate and really sort of understanding your local customers. So that's great.
Jalil Bhai, please, your closing comment, sir.
I think, firstly, it's very difficult for all of us in this room. They've done extremely well and, very well presented. But there will be only one winner. But I think a lot of our viewers get inspired from this young generation, because this is a dying industry, weekly basis restaurant close. But I can say last 3 years of doing this show, sitting some time with you, everyone, and I can see they will be the heroes of our society soon. Not today, tomorrow, you will say that they have kept their legacy going,
Thank you.
And when we was in a restaurant, I never used to think like them. So let's surrender myself here. They're doing extremely.
From the man who know how.
It's a niche marketing, so we can't just globally sit here and talk about it. It's a number of key factors will work in here. Sometimes you only got 60-seater restaurants. You don't want to invite any more guests because you can't control them. But you need to do so. It's all about individual business and their thoughts.
Thank you. Well said. Well said. Now, finally, I have the result. I think you're all winners, and you've done extremely well to reach to this stage, Final Four, fighting for the grand final ticket. And here I have the result. Congratulations to the Akash with 94%.
Thank you very much.
India, Witten with 74%. Commiseration to Mr. India with 60%. And again, Cafe Masala with 60%. Wow, how close could that be?
Congratulations.
Commiseration. However, I think you all done well. And
You've done very well.
Brilliant, excellent. I'm going to go to the mentors. Aki, how did we do? What did you do right to get, I believe, Akash is from Aki. What did they do right? And
I think everyone done extremely well today. Congratulations to everyone. But again, the two standout performances were probably the two finalists, Saeed and Faz. I think they were the only two that actually used specific examples of how they've been thinking outside the box to use hashtags with their influencers and to fly a curry across to France, which is brilliant. And the way they cut costs in digital marketing using the hashtags. And specifically, I was impressed by Faz's news to actually use university to subsidize his video editing, which is a brilliant idea. Normally it costs £600, but these guys will probably do it for free if they get 20% off.
Well, a curry. It cost me a curry.
A curry, absolutely. So that's brilliant from both of you. You've done exceptionally well, and see you in the final.
Thank you, Aki. Well done. It's one apiece, actually. There is a correction. I think Akash is the winner with 94%. India, Witten with 82%. It's just the marks. Cafe Masala with 80%. India with 88%, and Mr. India with 72%. Shrina, well done, congratulations. It's one apiece. What would you like to say?
I think they've done really well, especially in this round, just because if I look at what they've done, you know, they've done a lot of research. Mr. India, he's come along and just, you know, taken up the opportunity of the broadcast marketing and just showcase the logo. You know, the advertising cost of that is just phenomenal. And in the middle, the Kash, I really like what he's done in terms of the PR and also just, you know, the cost effectiveness of resources, local resources. I like Cafe Masala's use of content marketing, which I haven't heard at all in this round or in this episode actually. So the cooking programs that you have on YouTube, so more content marketing would be great. And obviously with the person I've been mentoring, you know, he's done really great because he's been looking at segmentation, he's been looking at hashtags, differentiating the influencers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I think they've all got the potential to think further out of the box, but they've come really far. And obviously, what they specialise in is perfect for their audience.
Thank you very much indeed. Congratulations to the winners. With the top mark, Akash, would you like to come forward, Faz Ahmed, and say final few words?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone. My mentor as well, he was really good. I was a bit nervy, believe it or not, and he said, I've been there, and he really calmed me down, actually, and just said, just cut your pages, you've got too much to talk about. But no, massively I've touched. The Bangladeshi government have been massively supporting, and it looks like, you know, the minister and that, we're going to do a lot more with them. So
thank you.
And my city, Portsmouth, have been really, really good, and the generations before us.
Thank you very much.
So three kind of people I want to really...
I think it deserves a round of applause. Thank you. India, Witten, Syed Sharul Alam. Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, I'd just like to say I was nervous when I came here, but my mentor helped me a lot with my nerves. And I just wanted to say, as the generations go on, I think we just need to promote the youngsters to come out there and engage with the restaurant business because it's fun, it's entertaining, and at the end of the day, it's hard work, but we can make it happen.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Can I just say, I think you're fantastic role models. Absolutely fantastic.
They're definitely, and they're young and raving.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Restaurant Talent Show, Season 4, Episode 6. The next Restaurant Talent Show will be broadcast live here on Channel S, 15th of October, and the topic will be immigration, staff crisis, and recruitment. Until then, this is Tafajjul Mia signing off. Much love and God bless. Welcome back to Restaurant Talent Show. Before we give out the result for the first round, I would like the views from the panel judges. First, I would like to go to Jalil Bhai here. Jalil Bhai, what you heard from these 7 contestants with a space of 120 seconds, what did you thought of them?
Excellent. But I always have a different view, as you know.
Yeah, okay.
Restaurants is such a thing. You got to be... Not everybody will be the same marketing strategy. Branding is something you connect with your clients and then they feel emotional for you. That's a branding. So you find I have one branch in the middle of a country, and if I advertise in China, it's not going to work. I need to know what my capacity is, how long. Traditionally British, they don't want to go more than 10 to 12 miles away for a Friday night meal or a Saturday night meal. Yeah. So it's captive, so you need to have always a professional advice before you start just jumping into each other's and copying each other's. You can say hundreds of words. And I also find the local marketing, it's very important, and customers speak to each other. So, you know, PR companies, it's all free though, you know, until you sign them, you get a lot of things from these people free of charge. You can get a, you know, city company to come in and say, I want to go and do this, and you can pick the knowledge up, you know. So there are many ways of doing things, but yeah, excellent, they say.
Thank you, Jalil Bhai. That was a good feedback. Samira Assad Cooper.
Yeah, I was really impressed by them. I think it's really hard in this industry and to diversify when people are expecting a particular menu or a particular environment. I was impressed by the fact that the younger generation perhaps have really cottoned on to the social media, are quite savvy about it and aware of the influence.
Know-how as well.
Yeah, the know-how, you know, supporting the local footy team is a really smart move.
Yeah.
But likewise, coming in to a new country, starting up a restaurant and going into a pub, handing out free food is also incredibly
and brave.
Yeah, very brave, and you know it sort of shows that there's real ambition there. I think with the PR, marketing and branding, it's about a discipline. It's about knowing your market, knowing your brand and what you're offering, sticking to it, and also utilising all your skills and your staff skills, as we've heard. Yes.
Focusing, yeah. Thank you very much. That was good, excellent. And I'll go now to our panel judge, Professor David Foskett, MBE.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Well, I first of all, I thought it was all very refreshing. It's taken me a long while to actually listen to some common sense when it comes to restaurant marketing, because so many restaurants say to me, how can I get into the national papers? How can I do this? How can I get on television? But you're a local community restaurant. Connect with your community. Yeah. And it was so refreshing at last that they really do connect with their local community, because that's where they're going to increase their revenue, increase their sales, and create a brand that is in the mind of the local people, because branding is actually created in the mind.
Yeah,
So
thank you very much.
refreshing.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Right, I'm going to go to the panel judge. We missed out, Sabir Bhai. What did you thought of their views and what they're doing, really?
I think very impressive. They all are doing pretty much the same thing. 120 seconds is not enough to actually just to come up with everything, to be fair. One of the tips, you know, they've all mentioned about branding. Branding is it's like having a golden arch anywhere you go in the UK. You know it's McDonald's, and it's like, okay, I know McDonald's is a McDonald's. So within their locality, that's the thing that needs to be engraved in all the customers. Something that I was looking into it, like about TripAdvisors and various online reviews. They're all good at what they're doing, but also to learn from the feedbacks, the reviews, and taking advantage of a bad review to turning it around. You know, something that food for thought. You know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sabir Bhai. Now it's that time for the result for the first round. Can we have the result for the first round, please? Here we are. There you are. That's magic. Congratulations to India, Cafe Masala, the Akash, HB Curry, Mr. India, and Spice Lounge. Commiseration to the Darjeeling, but is also a winner to making it to this level is a fantastic thing to do. Darjeeling. Right, okay, before we start the next round, I would like to go to the mentors. Sharina, did you lost out on the Darjeeling? No. Where are we? Sharina?
No, he actually had a lot of...
You did, I'm afraid. That was your mentee, yeah.
I don't think I did, because 120 seconds is not enough for him to explain what he does, because he does a lot of differentiated marketing. You know,
what do you think that he could have done?
Well, he does a lot of review management, you know, encourages a lot of, you know, everyone else does charity events. He does musical entertainment. He does a lot of social paid advertising to encourage new customers coming in, which he didn't get the chance to say, unfortunately. So I think that he hasn't really lost out, because he lost out because of the platform and the 120 seconds, but actually what he's doing, he didn't relay the full 360 marketing that he's actually doing, which is great, because he's doing the, he's targeting the existing loyal customers and the new customers as well, by online and offline.
Thank you. Aki Raman, you're
evening.
All your mentees survived. What did you do right then?
We spent.
What was
3
the
to 4
secret advice and tips?
We spent 3 to 4 hours before the show practicing. No, we didn't. These guys are successful.
I didn't know you had that much of a time.
We met up yesterday. No, these guys are all successful in their own right. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here today on this special program. But I think special mention goes to Faz, Saeed, and Soifuz Bhai, who all mentioned specific examples of how they're using their PR, marketing, and branding to bring in customers. And I think Habib Bhai, special guest, mentioned that we definitely need to mention these specific examples of digital marketing that we do, because I think the go-to line over the last couple of years has been we use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but we need to see specific examples of how Instagram is used to bring in the customers.
Yeah,
and we'd
what
like
is
to
paying off and what is not.
Absolutely.
The analysis is very, very important rather than going blind. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think the audience is, I'm not saying tired, but tired of hearing those lines without getting exactly what these successful people are actually doing with those special platforms.
Yeah. Thank you very much,
No problem.
Bhai. Right, next we go to round 2. Right, welcome back. Round 2 is not 120 seconds, I'm afraid. It's even less. It's only 60 seconds because time is of the essence. We have the Akash from Portsmouth, Faz Ahmed. You are going to talk about why would you use digital market rather than the traditional. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
And congratulations on making on round 2 as well.
Oh, thank you very much.
So your time starts now.
So we've gone more digital. We used to use menus and stuff like that through the door, but you can't monitor the traffic, so you can't see where they're coming from. It is cheaper as well, so businesses are always looking to cut costs. It's faster, so anything like now, we're on the show, we're tweeting about it, it's out there, rather than if we tell a paper, they're going to print it next day. But the important thing is to have good content. We always look for good content, so we do a lot of community stuff. We've raised tens of thousands of pounds for local charities. We work in partnership with the football club. So we've had England footballers in the restaurant, Glenn Johnson, Peter Crouch, Defoe. We've actually sponsored them as well. We've had the FA Cup come into our restaurant. We raised £5,500 for a Bangladeshi hospital, Red Crescent in Sylhet. We've done a lot for local charities as well. Celebrities, we get quite a few celebrities in, so we make sure they tweet about us. So Daniela Westbrook, for example, she's been in, she's got hundreds and thousands of followers. So we make sure she's with our background, with our branding, tweet it out. You know, she's had a Sagalu or whatever. You know, we've had Melinda Messenger, Chris Maloney from X Factor.
You can finish your sentence.
Can I finish my page? No, but I mean, like, yeah, we're on all social networks. They hit different demographics. So LinkedIn, for example, is more professionals. Yeah. Facebook, Instagram's a bit younger. I have a lot more, but...
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Well done. Excellent.
Thank you very much.
You've given us enough information to be fair with 60 seconds. Well
Thank
done.
you very much.
Next, we have Mr. India from Kent, Saifuz Zaman. Can we have Mr. Saifuz Zaman on the podium, please? There we are. Congratulations on making on round 2.
Thank you very much.
You're aware, I'm afraid to say, it's only 60 seconds rather than 120 seconds this time.
Okay, no problem.
Are you ready?
I'll try my best.
Okay, you are talking about why would you use digital marketing rather than the traditional one? Yes?
Yep,
and your time starts now.
The reason I would use digital marketing, obviously with old school papers, leafleting, you can't monitor the traffic. You can't, as the other brother said on before me, you can't monitor traffic. You can't location, the age group. As I say, it's a fast click of a button. You got everyone there looking at your brand, looking at the menu, looking at the dish of the month, dish of the week. So, what I'm trying to say is, old school way is still there. Should kept there, the traditional way, because that's the core. If the digital market fails, then you still got your backup. You still have to have a leaflet. It's compulsory to me, I think, having a leaflet. But then again, the digital website, the Mr. Independent website, is the business card. It is the menu. It is the selling point. It's the depth of the content. So this is why I would, because they can engage faster and quicker, and it's real. And again, it's cheaper in one sense. If I show you something now, you're going to be surprised. It's the story behind the story. So when I do this, and when I say branding of it,
go on.
It's
don't show us your body.
No. But it's taking the advantage of this stuff on live TV of a UK, Europe, watching this, and you can take this like this. I wouldn't be able to do this on local paper. See,
right.
by doing this on a TV channel, who hits Channel S, UK and Europe.
Well,
it's
you've
a
done
big
a bit
next
of
level.
marketing for your restaurant.
And this is the marketing.
Sure.
Now you've got to remember my face and my business.
Well done.
So hopefully
well done.
we'll get to around.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much
much
indeed.
Lovely.
That's a bit of a free marketing for you, young man.
There you go. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Next we have from HB Curry from Luton, Mr. Mohammed Bilal Hussain, please, on the podium. Congratulations for making it to the round 2. Again, you're going to speak for only 60 seconds now, not 120 seconds. And you're going to talk about why would you use digital marketing rather than the traditional one. Are you ready, please?
Yes.
And your 60 seconds starts now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Digital marketing, everybody's saying I'm following them as well because it's cheap and quick, and everybody got Android phone and they can watch everything nowadays. But same time, I follow my local market who is coming every day, not everywhere, whole country. I go to the local people, I talk to them. I created signature dish, which is more popular in locally. People coming to me for my signature dish to see, wow, because it's mouth to mouth. Oh, I love these things they're doing there. And I talk with customer always, make them friendly, and I ask them what I can do and improve and what you like to see here. I talk to them and I find out from them and I write it down and make a list. Okay, 10 customers told me they want these kind of things here. 20 customers, they don't like this. So I judge from this because they are always coming to me. And because of this, nowadays, people coming from London
Finish
and everywhere.
Okay.
London, and I have a customer coming from Newcastle.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Well done. Mr. Bilal Hussain here. Next we have from Spice Lounge, Taifukur Rahman Lucky, please. Congratulations on making it to the round 2.
Thank you.
You'd have 60 seconds to talk about why would you use digital marketing rather than the traditional marketing. Your 60 seconds starts now. Thank you.
Thank you. Nowadays, I told about the old story, which is used to be there wasn't Facebook, there wasn't a Instagram, there wasn't a Twitter. So now is the modern. We update now, which is we advertise now the Facebook, Instagram, and brand. Myself, I'm a brand, which is actually the customer. Most of the customers knows me as the local person. I've been established with the long time in Norwich, and they just ring me and said I'm coming with the 4 people. Last 2 weeks ago, which is pediatric surgeon, which is a friend of mine, loyal customers. He said, I'm coming with my wife's birthday, I need a fish. So we make a fish for
But what do you do with digital marketing?
Digital
online
marketing. Online marketing with Facebook and the Instagram.
Okay, all right, excellent. Are you finished, please? Or you
Well,
can carry on. You have a few seconds.
Sorry, we try. Well, the best thing is when the customers, we have to.
Sorry, your time's up. You can finish your sentence, whatever you were saying.
Sorry,
it's not a problem.
Give them a good service, and they knows me as well, so people will come back. And
Thank you very much. Excellent, brilliant. Okay, a lot of information there as well. Next, we have from India, Witten, Syed Shahrul Alam. with the top marks, young man. Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank you
to
very much.
making on the second round. I'm afraid you have 60 seconds to talk about why would you use digital marketing rather than the traditional one. Perhaps maybe you're not even aware of the traditional, but you must have done your research.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've had a little bit of research.
60 seconds starts now.
So social media platforms are now a key to marketing, as well as posting on the platforms, engaging with the customers and the general public increased our popularity. So looking at the way my dad promoted his business when he first started out with leafleting and newspapers, it was great in his time, but time has gone on, and using old methods, it wasn't as useful. So us youngsters recognizing social media platforms has such as Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram has given us a bigger impact and allowed me to reach out to more of my community. Technology is evolving and communication is dynamic. The digital marketing is important, as you can get a lot more advertisement out there. You can attract the customers and appeal to them through graphic designs and just catch them, make them feel, oh wow, I want to click onto that, I want to go into that restaurant. And it's all about making someone feel wow, attracting them. And digital marketing is quick, you get a better response, you can track your progress.
You can finish your sentence.
So yeah, you can track your progress in real time, and you know what is working for yourself and how you can make it better.
Okay, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Next we have, not last the least, Cafe Masala, all the way from Suffolk, Mr. Abdul Shahid, please. Congratulations to making on the second round. You have 60 seconds to talk about why would you use the digital market rather than the traditional market. By your time starts. Ready?
Yes.
Yes? Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, obviously we've moved on, and with changes we have to embrace modern times and modern technology. It's an essential part of the tools and resources that we need, and we need to equip ourselves to make sure we face the modern challenges and the challenges in the future. And unfortunately, this is the main tools that we need, like I say, SMS, SMM, right? So social media market is essential. And I've invested money in EPOS systems because that creates a SRS system for me, which generates a customer database, how customers how they spend money with me, what their choices are, what their likes are, their behavioral patterns, right? And I not only that, I also collect their emails through there, telephones through that, so I can do my text messaging, I can do my email marketing, and so forth. And I also get a good picture of exactly what my customers' demands are. And then when I create a new menu, I'm exactly know what I'm doing.
Thank you very much indeed. A lot of information, Mr. Shahid. Thank you.
Thank you very
good
much.
luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Now we've heard from all the participants on round two. I would like to go to the panel judges again. Can I start with Sabir Bhai here, please? Special judges, Sabir Bhai, you hold 10% of the vote.
Okay.
For me, I want to ask you personally, what did they have to do to get the 100% vote from you, the 10%?
Quite a few of them, actually. Most of them got my 10%
Okay.
vote,
Oh,
which
right.
I'm very
Okay.
confused.
Yeah.
I'm very confused because they are really doing spot on. They're nailing it, most of them. Oh,
Mhm.
4 of them.
Mhm.
I'm not going to go into detail, but 4 of them.
Mhm.
So they're quite precise.
Mhm.
They're doing what they should be doing, moving on to the modern digital marketing, social medias, and also looking at the customer profile and picking up their behavioral pattern, which is really, really important in the current market trend.
Mhm. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. I'm going to go to panel judges again because I'm going to ask Samira. You heard a lot obviously 60 seconds is not a lot of time, but they did provide a lot of information.
Yeah, again, impressive.
Your thoughts and views on the information, because traditional marketing is not dead and buried, but some of them were talking about it as well.
It's a couple of things. It's evolving, certainly, and picking up, you know, the younger clientele, which are obviously going to be your broader eventually. The other thing is environment. You know, these leaflets, we've all had them in the post, and they you know, they create a lot of mess, and now just realising what the impact is, you know, to be savvy and think, no, we're not going to do that. But what I was impressed with was the fact that they all talk to their customers. They've got a really good rapport, a good relationship with their local community. I mean, this is combined with the social media. You know, it sounds like they're all getting on with it. So, yeah, very interesting
Very
again.
interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Next, I'm going to go to the special judge, Mr. Wasim Sherwani. Have you got the mic, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what you've heard, does it satisfy you? This is what you wanted to hear?
Yes, certainly 3 of the contestants mentioned the most important points about strategy and the difference between the two methods of whether you use traditional or whether you use digital. And they did hit the nail on the head, yes.
Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Habib Bhai, I'm going to trouble you as well. Now, honestly, I mean, they done well. We all know that. It's not easy coming on live TV on the podium and talking about your personal experience and what you do in the restaurant. How did they do?
They did really well, and especially I want to highlight 2 points.
Yeah.
First is the second generation takeover. So 2 individuals, I think, India, Syed Shahrul Alam and Cafe Masala, they have taken over from their father. So this is a fantastic example. And one of the aims of Catering Circle is to highlight the importance of taking over by second generation.
Absolutely.
So they are role models. So congratulations to them and to their fathers as well for taking, forwarding the bet to the next generation. Secondly, data collection. Shahid Bhai mentioned data collection. Fantastic, very, very good. If you want to beat monsters like Just Eat and things like this, you need to collect data, and you need to do that because Just Eat is eating our industry. So cut them off.
That's why they're called Eat.
Absolutely, they're eating. They're sharks. Okay, they're very, very injustice. Just Eat.
Big boys.
Okay, that's my personal opinion. I'm not a restaurateur, but I want to see good things for the industry.
Yes, definitely.
So, but when you collect data, make sure that you are using it the right direction, because GDPR and the law and things like this, you have to be quite careful. So make sure that you are aware about GDPR under ICO, Information Commissioner's Office. They are very, very strict about using a customer's data. So make sure that you know about it and use it accordingly. You are not breaking the law. But congratulations, use data in the correct order.
Thank you, Habib Bhai. A lot of information. And I tell you what, I cannot disagree with you on the young generation getting involved. I mean, that's what our industry as a whole, I believe, is crying out. Because we all know young generation brings new idea. They're the one who takes any industry to the next level. Thank you very much. Well done. I'm going to go to Jalil Bhai. Jalil Bhai, you heard all the participants about not why they shouldn't use the digital market rather than the traditional. What did you thought, Bhai?
Fantastic. As Habib Bhai covered majority of the, I think it's going in the right direction. As you said, we wanted this generation to take over, and they are. And they are all successful, and they're taking it. You know, there will be a couple of misfire here and there, but you know, this will work. And as long as Indian restaurant culture is different, there are big differences, and these people need to come, and the youngster will come and change these with the branding, because the branding used to be Bindaloo and Fowl. So now the product has been changed. So a lot of healthy food now came in. So the people need to know. So young generation can get involved in it, because most probably I don't have the stack, but most probably still Indian restaurants age group will be, still middle-aged people goes a vast majority than the young teenager are going to that. So this marketing will not only do their sell, but as an industry, it will help to educate the new generation in the 21st century. And that's what I liked about this, few of them talking about it. It may not give a direct impact to some of their business, but the whole industry itself, they won't think that's just bindaloo and masala and chicken tikka masala. There are a lot of other foods.
That is definitely changing.
Yes.
Another one, like you mentioned, the healthy.
Yeah.
Some of our spices are definitely a cure to a lot of diseases. For example, the haldi. Haldi is a turmeric, Ayurvedic, is renowned throughout the world. And another thing, another market is emerging, I don't know how much you would agree, is the vegan.
Oh, yeah.
And it's definitely healthy, and we have a lot of choices. We can create dishes in Indian restaurants. Thank you very much indeed. Next, I'm going to go to Abdul Bari Bhai, just for 20 seconds for you, sir. I don't have much time. Just give your brief view on what they said about the marketing from traditional to the digital.
Well, obviously there is many benefit from traditional marketing. It was costly, it was time consuming. Modern marketing is very quick and it's cost effective. And you have many options. I mean, you can choose like Google AdWords or thing. You can choose your postcode. You can choose your locality, where you want to market yourself. So it's a very beneficial for restaurateur to use specifically on the area they want to market it, and it is very cost effective.
Thank you very much indeed, Abdul Bari Bhai. I'm going to go to the mentors before the result this time. I would like to know what did you thought about their all the participants' views and what they said. How much do you think we can take it into positive, and and more importantly, I would definitely like you to give us some tips for the next round, the survivors.
Excellent. Me first?
Yeah.
Thank you. I think they all done exceptionally well. In particular, my ones.
Oh yeah.
No.
That's biased.
That is biased. No, they all done very well. Again, the standout performers were probably Faz and Saeed. I think Faz should be a PR guru rather than a restaurateur, flirting with England football superstars and soap stars in his spare time. But again, Jalil Bhai touched on it before. There's no point in flirting with the global market when the local market is the one you should be targeting. So, no, they have done very well so far to reach this stage, and hope I can convince these judges to put my guys through.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Perhaps Sharina might. What do you think?
I think where we started from, where people didn't understand how social media and digital marketing works, I think we've come a really long way. So I think everyone needs a round of applause for that. What I particularly liked was the fact that they're not just doing research about digital marketing on the web to learn how to apply it, but they're taking the learnings from the back-end analytics from Facebook, Instagram, etc., to continuously improve, because these analytics are about them and their their performance on marketing. So they're doing the marketing and then seeing how the marketing is performing and then continually improving that. So I like that. What I would like to see is, because this is all existing customer marketing, what I want to see is how do they get the new customers in? How do they use social paid advertising to take more market share from the competitors? How do they use SEO, PPC, pay-per-click, all of those aspects? Because digital marketing is not just social.
That's the tip for next round, is it?
The tip is how do they use the £1 or £100, whatever they've got, the most effective way, whether it's PR, marketing or digital.
Yeah.
So,
it's not about spending, it's how you make it a raw return of your investment, isn't it? It's the most important thing. Thank you very much indeed.
And what's relevant for the audience.
Thank you very much, Sharina. I don't need that mic.
No, you don't.
Right, just before we go to the break, I would like to hear from Professor David Foskett, please.
Well, it's, again, excellent round. I mean, what impressed me is they certainly know about digital marketing and how to use it, etc. But one thing that really stood out, when they said, one of them said, I'm the brand.
Mm.
They don't often see themselves as a brand, because one thing about the restaurant business, it's about personalities. And personalities stand out. That's what brings your local community in, is about you as the personality. And I think that certainly the guy that exposed himself, I think he certainly had the personality. He came across, he used the airtime to the great effect to actually promote himself and his restaurant. And I thought that was brilliant.
And it was around the world as well?
Around the world as well, yeah. And I think, it's so refreshing to see these young people.
Yeah,
it really is.
With Catering Circle apps, people can watch us around the globe.
Exactly, exactly.
Excellent. Just before we go to the break, on the next round, the result, we will be losing 2 participants. We'll go for a short break and anticipate on the result. Thank you.